Hi, welcome to Tech Venture. So today we are back with the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. Um, we have a little bit to talk about. So I'm gonna obviously start with the bad things, and one is the curves. So as you know, with the 22 Plus, there is no curves. It almost looks like the iPhone with the flat edges and the front and back glass going into the body. This one you do still get the curves, and why this is bad is because it's very slippery and very annoying when you try and, since it's a big phone, try and like reach over the screen or something like that. Your palm touches this part right here, or if you're holding it like this and your palm is touching right down there, you sometimes can't scroll, which is really annoying. Another thing I've noticed is since double tap to wake is a thing, it doesn't actually know the difference between your finger or a butt or your whole hand, as you can see there. So when it is in your pocket, it tends to touch your thigh, continue to try and use your fingerprint on your thigh, but it will never open. So this will affect the battery life, which is kind of annoying because the battery life for this phone isn't as great as you think. For 5,000 milliamps, it's okay. It will get you through the day. It got me through the day with about 30%, but it is nowhere near the 13 Pro Max. If you've ever used that one, that one is, battery's ridiculous. You can probably go about 2 days with, I'd say normal use, not heavy use. This one, heavy use, you are probably gonna be struggling at the very end of the day. Like, I mean heavy use, like playing games and all that. But if you like used it normally, like a little bit of a Instagram, a little bit of other things like that, like social media, then it should probably be good enough, but not that great. But the last thing is the Bixby button, or the power lock button. So if you press and hold it, Bixby activates, and then you can talk to her. You do have to keep holding it to continue to talk to her. But you can only turn it off. You can't actually change this button to something else like they did before. The double click though, you can change. So you can actually change that to either the camera, which is its normal one, or the one that it comes with, or you can change it to like it opens up an app or something like that, which is kind of cool. But I don't like how they didn't let you change Bixby. But yeah, that is the bad things. Now moving on to the good things. All right, and then the good stuff. So starting off with the design, honestly, not the curves, just the design back here. Because I do really love how the cameras are the only thing protruding here. It doesn't have a camera bump like some of the other things, like S22 Plus, iPhone, other phones like that, where it has a camera bump and it has the part that houses the camera bump as well, which is really nice, as well as the blue color. So if you've ever seen the Sierra Blue on the iPhone, it's a nice color. I'm not saying it's ugly, but I do like how this one's a little bit lighter, does look a little bit nicer as well. Now, while we're back here, you do get 4 cameras. You see a 5th thing right there. That is actually not a camera, that is a laser. That's how it's a laser focus. You get a 108 megapixel wide angle camera. You get a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and then you get a 12 megapixel 10 times optical zoom, and then a 12 megapixel 3 times optical zoom, which altogether they can get 100 times zoom, but it is digital. But the best part is, once you take the picture at 100 times zoom, it does actually clear it up, so it's not that blurry as some might think, which is really amazing. I do also want to talk about the camera being much better than the S22 Plus, and only because the S22 Plus is max's zoom is 30, but we're gonna get to that in its video. Now, something else I do want to say is the pen. So this pen right here, stylus, whichever one you say, does so much. So one being, you can take quick notes, which is really, really helpful, especially if the phone is locked. I'll show you here. So if the phone is locked and you pull it out, it instantly, I may have hit the button there, but it instantly goes into the screen where you can just draw wherever you want. You can also hit this button to erase, so you press it, hold, and then erase whatever you need to erase, which is also really cool. You can also use it to just take regular notes, not only here, this is just for quick access. Also, you can use it to unlock your phone. Now, when it's out of the phone, you first have to unlock the phone, and then when you lock it, if you click this button right here and it knows that you're ready to write or something like that, it will unlock it, but you do first have to unlock it once doing that. So let's go ahead and just unlock it there. There we go. And then now, if I lock it, press this button, boom, it unlocks it with the pen because it knows you're ready to go. You can also use it as the camera. So press and hold. I'm gonna press and hold this right here. So you'll see, opens up the camera, boom. Then you can click to take a picture, which is honestly, you get your own basically Bluetooth controller with one button. That's it. But hey, it does work. Also, you get gestures, which are really cool. So you press this button and you got to move it in the way that it tells you. So this way is back, and then you have, as you saw there, it said back, and then you have this way, which is like you open the tabs, if it will. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Now you can also click on this little pen icon right here and actually see what the air gestures are, is what they call them. If it will let me open them here. Air actions, sorry. Oh my goodness, every time I click it. Anyways, yeah, you get those. And then my favorite is where you scribble. So if you scribble like this, it knows what you're trying to do, and it will take a screenshot, where you can also scribble on the screenshot there. Or you can even, like you saw there, take a part of the screen there, which is really cool. So this pen is very, very useful. I really wish other phones had pens like this. Really dope. My favorite part of this whole pen thing right here. You could do this all day. It's just like a fidget thing. You just very fun, very fun. It does not get old. No, it does not. Or if it's in your pocket and it's like this, you can just very fun. But yeah, so the pen is very, very helpful there. And finally, you do get Fingerprint and Face ID, which is amazing. Now, you might say, yes, it's not like full Face ID like iPhone, but it is much better now. It works in the dark a lot better now. So, as you can see here, I'm gonna click it, boom, right in my face. Really, really quick. And it also does this like little cool thing where it tries to scan your face. It has that little circle right there on the camera. I don't know if you can actually see that, but it like unlock it and then unlock it. And you see that little circle there. I don't know if you saw it, but that's saying it's like reading your face. Now, sometimes it's actually faster than the fingerprint. Like you try to go put your fingerprint and then it just unlocks and you're still trying to put your fingerprint. Like, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? But hey, that's a good thing. Not really a bad thing because it's already unlocked. It's pretty quick. Yeah. Now, I am going to show you pictures of the camera and things like that versus the iPhone 13 Pro because I'd say this is kind of like the, kind of like Samsung's version. But yeah.
All right, so let's talk about night mode. This picture right here was taken on the iPhone 13 Pro Max in a dark room with nothing on but the TV. As you can see, the TV up there in the left corner. It looks not too bad. It does look like it's not taken in the dark, but when you compare it to the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra here, yeah, you can tell now the difference. The Samsung Galaxy S22 looks like that the lights are on, even though I can assure you it was just the TV, which is crazy. But still, speaking of night mode, here's another picture taken by the iPhone 13 Pro Max. It is outside now this time. And as you can see, the sky is lit up. The picture is not bad, but down here in the grassy area, it's very dark. And you're probably wondering why I'm talking about that, because here is the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra's picture. Same place, same everything. Only difference is you can actually now see that there's dead grass down there and it's lit up. And then above you, or not above you, above in the picture, the sky is also lit up. And it doesn't look too bad at all. It's a very nice picture. Now, still moving on to night mode, though. This is an iPhone 13 Pro Max picture. I don't know why it turned out like this. It's the same time, I swear, as the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra picture that I'm going to show you now. Same time. Yes, the clouds were just moving really quickly, but as you can see, the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra had stars in it, much better, and you can actually see a lot more in the picture. Now, the trees are still not as good as you'd expect because you can't really see the branches brown, if you know what I'm talking about from the Google Pixel. But anyways, it's still not a bad picture at all. But now we're going to move on to daylight pictures. So here's a daylight picture of the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Now, this is with the telephoto camera, so it's zoomed in all the way. Then you have the wide angle. And then you have the ultra wide angle. So as you can see there, you know, not bad. The colors are okay. But now we're going to move on to the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. Here is a telephoto lens. Now, I am not going to use any digital zoom in any of these pictures. And then you get the next one here, still Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. And then this is the regular camera here. As you see, colors are not bad as well. And then obviously you get one more camera with the Samsung Galaxy S22, and that's the wide angle as well. As you can see there, got more of the picture than the iPhone did. And the colors are really, really nice, actually. And then finally, the last picture I want to compare, here's the iPhone 13 Pro Max. This picture was taken at a park. As you can see, the sun up there, it's an okay picture. It's not too bad, but when you compare it to the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra here, as you can see, the grass gets greener with the Samsung Galaxy S22, and it dims down the sun a little bit, so it can actually look good in the picture, and you can see stuff much clearer. So yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. You have a great day or night whenever you're watching this.